You're watching Film Insider. Let's check on 1917, a true masterpiece.
German trenches were in much better condition than British trenches. The Germans anticipated the war would last a long time and tried to make their trenches as comfortable as possible, with underground bunkers and even electricity in some parts. Lieutenant Leslie tells the soldiers to avoid the craters. They are deeper than you think. The warning was to avoid stepping to the bottom of a crater filled with water. The mud under the water would be so thick that a soldier would get stuck and eventually die from exhaustion, exposure, or gunfire. Blake mentions to his superior officer that he was hoping to be home by Christmas. When the war broke out in 1914, many people infamously predicted the conflict would end by Christmas that year, but the war would go on till 1918. In Christmas 1914, both sides of the war, especially the British and Germans, sang carols, mingled with each other, exchanged gifts, and even played football together. However, from 1915, fraternizing with the enemy was forbidden. The two collisions that Schofield has with two soldiers were unplanned, but George MacKay continued running. The rule on set was to keep acting no matter what, until director Sam Mendes said cut. The plot involving the two men delivering a message is very accurate. Soldiers were hired as runners to deliver messages on upcoming attacks, but due to the dangers and walking through mud, on average, by the time the message was delivered, it was already too late to stop the attacks. Because changing focal lengths would cause the hidden edits to become apparent, the majority of the film was shot on a single 40mm lens. Throughout the shoot, the production had 4 basic rigs that were always at the ready to be able to take advantage of the changeable weather conditions. A chief meteorologist was on location the entire time. According to DP Sir Roger Deakins, over 90% of the film was shot with RE 40mm signature primes, the exceptions being a 47mm for the river scenes and a 35mm for the gym basement and tunnels. Using a pair of Alexa Mini prototypes for the first time, Deakins was delighted with the color sensitivity and ability to shoot interior night sequences, rated at 1600 ISO, without forfeiting image quality. The first bunker lit with what appears to be oil lamps are actually prop lamps fitted with 50 watts electric bulbs dimmed down.